Remember that TaylorMade driver I had a couple weeks ago? Well, I fixed it. Go check out part 1 if you haven't seen it already. So I started off by going to Golf Galaxy. They wanted $80 to fix it. So I told them I could buy the same driver online cheaper, or I could fix it myself. And I never reshafted a club before, so I thought it would be fun to give it a shot. So I started off by unscrewing the old shaft adapter, which was pretty busted up as you could see. So I had to get a new one, and for fun I emailed TaylorMade. I wanted to see if they would send me out a head cover for it, but they didn't. And thanks to my brother, he really made this whole thing possible. He gave me his old shaft from his old driver because I was trying to get it fixed as cheap as possible. So shout out to Nicholas. I had to order a new shaft adapter from Amazon Clutch. The old one is red, this one is green, which I think looks pretty cool. Then I went to Lowe's, got me some sandpaper and some epoxy. So I sanded the inside of the new shaft adapter, getting all the gunk out, and just rough up the inside a little bit so the epoxy sits in there well. And I sanded down the new shaft a little bit because it still had a little leftover residue from the old driver head, so I wanted to make sure I could get it all to fit nice. Then I cleaned it up with a little bit of acetone. When you put your epoxy on, you want to make sure it's on a nice clean surface. It helps it dry better and form better. Then I went to the garage and I opened up these 2 packs of poison I got from Lowe's. Poured it on this nice, beautiful paper plate. And yes, I did use a golf tee and a toothpick to open up these 2 little packs of poison. Don't ask why. And then I mixed it till I lost all feeling inside of my fingers. So after I mixed it up, I applied it to the golf shaft and I applied it to the shaft adapter. I learned all of this from watching YouTube and reading online. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. It was actually kind of fun. I would do it again if I ever need to reshaft a club. You want to get it as snug as possible, obviously, so just push it down pretty hard. And we don't want to see any of that leftover gunk on the shaft, so we're going to wipe it off. Okay, so now we got the shaft adapter attached. Now we're going to seat the driver head on. I set it to 10.5 degrees. Normally it's at 9 degrees. And here I am showing off what I just created. And we're going to screw it back in there and give it a couple torques. And just to make sure it's on right, we're going to slam it into the ground a few times. And after all that's done, we just gotta wait for it to dry now.
24 hours later.
And finally, it's all done. It's ready to be hit. That head is not flying off no more. If you guys want a part 3 of me hitting it, leave a like.